But what was the talking point on this second day was one dismissal. Punam Raut got a delivery from Sophie Molyneux, lunged at it, perhaps seemed to have missed it. There was an appeal. The umpire said not out, and she walked. Ananya, your thoughts on that?
Look, for starters, it was an excellent delivery from Molyneux. I think the only one that really jumped off the pitch and turned a little bit as well. So first off, great delivery. As far as the walking goes, look, I have absolutely no problem with a batter walking, and I'm saying this from the point of view of a bowler who's had a lot of batters stand their ground when they've nicked off, and it's been much more obvious. So there's a bit of irritation, and so when I see a batter walking, I'm always going to celebrate it. But look, I don't think there should be. I don't understand the controversy around it, because this is a batter who feels like she's nicked it and has made a decision for herself to walk off. So she would have been within her rights to stand her ground, absolutely fine. But she's also within her rights to walk off, and so I don't understand why there's controversy around it. I know the umpire's there to make a decision, and the decision that he made was not out, but Punam Raut thought that she'd nicked it. Fair play to her. She walked off, and I think, just the context around walking off, considering that this is probably going to be her only innings of the tour. She didn't play in the ODIs. I feel like, a lot of people will be questioning her place in that ODI side. She was probably looking at a 50. So for her to walk off at that stage would have been, or was, very, very brave, because she was probably staring at a 50. She could have made a statement to the selectors, and the fact that she walked off then showed a lot of courage. But I have absolutely no problem with the decision she made.
But almost on cue, Beth Mooney was mic'd up at that time, and she was asked if she would walk, and she immediately said, "Nah, I won't." Does something around having DRS in irregular intervals have to do with Punam Raut's dismissal and her walking off? Would she have thought about DRS even though there's none in this series?
Maybe. Look, I think walking, as everyone understands, is a very personal decision. Honestly, I was a little surprised that she did choose to walk off, because I've never seen her walk in domestic cricket before. And I know a couple of people have said that she's done it, but I think, it is true that because we don't have, DRS in every single women's series, there is always this, I suppose, a bit of uncertainty, or I mean, I'm not sure what she was thinking at the time. And had there been DRS, I'm sure Australia would have reviewed it. But look, there needs to be a bit of consistency around the use of DRS. It's come with men's cricket, so I feel like it needs to be brought into the women's game as well. Not just for instances like this, but I think generally, you see the rise in or the improvement in the women's game over the years. So I feel like you need to bring in the technology to just, I suppose, make it more enjoyable for the viewers as well.